Hey guys, Cruxal. Here's a no bullshit overview of Nuke. First up, we have a T-spawn smoke to mid garage. It does require a jump throw bind, so make sure you have one. You're gonna line up with this railing here, up to the height of the pole, and then aim to the right just a tiny bit, and you'll be able to throw into garage. It lands perfectly in the middle, so the enemy can't op from either side. Same thing, but with no jump bind. Jump on top of the blue container here in T-spawn. Aim up from this metal grate up on the silo just a tiny bit, and you'll smoke middle once again. They can't see either side. Alright, so now in trophy room, as they call it now, aim in the middle of this brown window, run forward a tiny bit and throw, and you'll be able to smoke the cross. Although they can't jump onto this box here and see over. Alright, on T-spawn roof, stand on this paint can, aim right above the darker black line here, and throw. It'll bounce through the window and land on top of silo, that way you can push onto A without being seen by heaven. You can also toss a molly here that'll land in heaven, really easy to throw, super general. Now line up on this corner of this black line in lobby here. Aim right above the dots like so, and you'll be able to smoke off vent, so you can do a vent dive. In this corner outside of hut, aim at this line, run to the wall, and right before you hit the wall, throw, and you'll smoke off mini. Enemy can't see you from either side. T-spawn outside, line up with this line. Aim at the electrical box to the right side of it, up to the telephone wires, run forward and throw. It'll bounce off the back wall and smoke off mini. A little bit farther back in spawn, aim up with this line where the shadow ends. Aim up from the grate and a little bit to the right, and you'll be able to smoke off Catwalk. Once again, T-spawn outside. Line up with the end of the fence here. Here's a wall of smokes. You're going to aim at this spot just to the right of that fan on the roof. And again in the middle of this tall rectangle, and it'll create a wall of smokes. The only thing that sucks is both players do have to stand from the same spot. And if you push close to it, they can't see you from Cat. Super easy trophy room smoke here. Enemy can't see you from either side once again. From CT spawn, line up with the top of the roof here, and as you run forward, throw. It'll bounce off the fence. You can smoke off the T-boxes. They are going to want to peek to the left probably for any ops. On T-roof, push into this yellow handrail on the stairs. Aim up from the handrail on the roof like so. And it'll smoke off outside heaven. Now in this corner of T-spawn, aim up from the ladder to where the top of the big silo ends, and you're going to do a jump throw. This only works in 64 tick. Once again, smokes outside heaven. In T-spawn outside, push up to this red crate, aim up to this line on the silo like so, and you'll be able to smoke off the cross. This is only useful if you really need to eco. In CT spawn, line up with the middle of these black dots and to the right a little bit, and you'll be able to do a jump throw in 64 tick, and it'll smoke on silo. This does bounce kind of sporadically, so not always recommended. Line up to the far left side of the left fan and throw a molly, and you'll be able to molly off the front side of Rafters. Now, right up against the Squeaky door is right as you push out Squeaky. You can line up to the beams like so. Left click and it'll molly off the yellow beam across a side. Now at the end of this light here, aim up to heaven like so. Chuck a molly, left click, and it'll jump down to hell, and you can molly off anyone trying to climb up the ladder. You cannot molly into toxic. Even though the fire does spread to this side, it actually doesn't burn the player model anymore. Nice pop flash for trophy room. Line up like so. Aim to the middle of the brown board. Step forward just one step and throw. It does bounce twice, so it's kind of loud, but anybody who's up on boost like a fucking bitch or anyone else playing B site will be flashed. Now line up with this beam on A site. Run forward, throw it, and you can actually run with this pop flash and entry onto site really easily. One more, you can bounce off the vent outside of Squeaky, and it'll get anyone on site as well. Now for nades, you're going to want to line up with this corner, a lot like the smoke for Squeaky, but just a little bit lower, and it'll actually blow up Squeaky and the vent, so you can do a quick vent dive. Make sure you drop it onto this ramp so your little legs don't get hurt, and you cannot wallbang this anymore with neither an op or an AK, unfortunately. This, however, is spammable both sides. You can spray into toxic pretty easily, but they can also spray you back, so be careful. You can't plant on top of these silos anymore, thank God. You do have to plant on site like a big boy. And you can do a little pop flash up from hell here. Push with it if you'd like. Just make sure you're aiming above that red sign. And you can also open and close these vents for some reason. If you nade toxic, it will blow up on impact. It's super easy to break through those, actually. And this is actually a great angle to play if you're opening up B. Thanks for watching.
SESH.
Your shit is terrible, shut the fuck up. Talking that back, but you never get bucked. Say that you out here, bitch, you get no love. Yapping about stacking, but no, it's not much.